In this episode, we have daily news from Europe. 3 topics for today. Each will dedicate about 2 minutes to, because we value your time. First topic, European Trade Commissioner Maros Sefcovic urgently flew to Washington to talk tariffs with American officials amid growing trade tensions. Second topic, investors might switch from euros to American dollars, seeing them as a safer asset in uncertain times, which could worsen the economy. Third topic, in response to rising EU costs, the European Commission suggested a new fee on companies with turnover over 50 million euros, but it met strong pushback from German business leaders. Now let's discuss all this. Please like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's key for growing this daily channel on events in Europe, and even more key for you, so you won't miss the most vital news tomorrow and beyond. Even if today's news seems not too exciting, tomorrow could bring info that shifts your whole life, so don't miss out on staying informed. Now to the topic of European Trade Commissioner Maros Sefcovic urgently flying to Washington to discuss tariffs with American officials amid rising trade tensions. Just recently, American President Donald Trump said he plans to put 30% tariffs on goods from the European Union starting August 1st. This stirred up a lot in Europe. The European Union does not want to sit idle and prepared counter steps. These could hit American products worth around 70 billion euros. The list includes planes from Boeing, whiskey, wine, cheese, and car parts. To avoid a big trade war, Commissioner Maros Sefcovic quickly flew to Washington. He met with American officials like Trade Secretary Howard Lutnick and Trade Rep Jameson Greer. Talks went on intensely. The European Union paused its counter-tariffs to give room for a deal. Sefcovic noted that without a compromise, trade between Europe and America would become almost impossible. The European Union offers a flat 10% tariff on its goods in exchange for concessions, but Trump holds firm on his terms. This strain comes from old disputes over steel, aluminum, and digital taxes. European ministers call American tariffs unacceptable. France and 6 other countries back a tough reply, but European Commission head Ursula von der Leyen thinks it's too soon. Talks keep going, with the deadline near. Many firms in Europe worry, as this could raise prices and hurt exports. Car makers, farmers, and tech sectors face risks. Sefcovic hopes for a deal that guards European interests. Past disputes got solved through talks, but now it's sharp. The European Union wants to keep strong ties with America, but not at the cost of its people. This is a big moment for future trade. These trade disputes show how the world gets more unpredictable, and Europe must stand firm. I think Sefcovic's approach is right. Go and talk straight, because silence only makes it worse. American tariffs seem like pressure on allies, but Europe is not one to give in. The sarcasm is that Trump talks fair trade, yet sets such high barriers that hit ordinary folks on both sides of the ocean. Picture how favorite items rise in price, from American whiskey to European cheese. This is no board game, it's real jobs and families. Europe shows unity by pausing its measures to allow dialogue. That's smart and mature. If a deal happens, it will boost the European Union as a solid partner, but if not, counter steps will show Europe's strength. I feel proud that the European Union defends its values and economy. In such times, it's key to recall that cooperation is the path to growth. Investors get nervous, markets swing, but Europe has handled crises before. Let's hope for a good end as the world needs steadiness, especially now with so many challenges. This reminds us that trade is not war, but a chance for all. Europe can come out stronger if it acts as one. Now to the topic of investors possibly switching from euros to American dollars, viewing them as safer in shaky times, which could harm the economy. Lately, world instability grows from trade fights and political shifts. Experts warn that investors might move funds from euros to dollars. The dollar often looks like a safe spot in crises. This could weaken the euro and make Europe's economy tougher. But right now, things are different. The euro actually strengthens against the dollar. Since the start of 25, the euro rose 5% and hit $1.13. That's the highest since 21. The cause is doubts around American policy, especially Trump's tariffs. Investors flow to Europe because it's more stable here. European stock funds got $100 billion in inflows, while American ones lost twice that. The European Central Bank says the euro grows more appealing worldwide. The currency climbs thanks to economic changes and political confidence in Europe. But risks stay. If trade wars grow, uncertainty might push some to the dollar. That would add issues for European exporters and lift prices. Investors watch soft data from America, like weak job markets. The Eurozone talks budgets, adding stress. But for now, the euro holds strong. Forecasts for year-end show steady euro growth. Third parties expect the euro-dollar pair to climb higher. This means Europe draws capital. Yet in unstable times, things can flip fast. Investors spread risks to protect. Europe must keep reforms to hold trust. This currency topic makes you think how global events touch our wallets. The sarcasm is calling the dollar safe, but its own issues like tariffs push investors to Europe. It's like fleeing rain into a waterfall. The euro shows power, gaining percent, and that's cheering. Europe pulls in billions because of stability and clear rules here. I emotionally back this shift. It proves Europe is no weakling, but a leader. If some still go to the dollar, it's a challenge, but not the end. Europe has survived worse and come out stronger. It's vital for leaders to work on unity. This is a shot for the euro to be a global player. Imagine how nice to see your currency rise while others waver. It sparks optimism. In such moments, you recall economy is about people, and their confidence is key to success. Let's value Europe's progress and hope it lasts. Now to the topic of the European Commission proposing a new fee on companies with turnover over 50 million euros in response to rising EU costs, but facing strong opposition from German business reps. The European Union deals with growing spends on defense, climate, and aid. To cover this, the Commission suggested a new budget of 2 trillion euros from 28 to 34. Part of the plan is a fee on big companies with turnover over 100 million euros. Some sources mention a threshold of 50 million. This aims to bring extra funds straight to the EU budget. The proposal includes tax on corporate profits and fees for electronic waste. Ursula von der Leyen presented it as a way to boost Europe's edge, but Germany quickly pushed back. The German finance minister said it sends the wrong signal to business. German business reps call the idea harmful to the economy. Germany is Europe's biggest economy, and its view matters. Other countries like France might back it, but debates will be hot. The Commission argues funds are needed for new challenges like green shifts and digital changes. Without this, Europe falls behind America and China. The proposal is still in talks, change is possible. It's part of a larger plan for future strength. Europe wants less reliance on national payments and more on own income, but Germany's opposition could slow it. Business groups lobby against, citing red tape. This is a key step for EU financial freedom. The new fee is a bold move, and I think it's needed for Europe's future. The sarcasm in opposition from German business folks who complain about signals, but forget that without invests in common good, all suffer. Europe grows together, and the fee helps everyone. Emotionally, it's inspiring. Seeing the Union think long-term. 2 trillion euros for key things like climate and tech. That's an invest in our kids. Germany is strong, but its pushback might be short-sighted. Better to work as one to find balance. This is a chance to make Europe a leader, free from outside threats. I believe a compromise will come, and all win. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's key for growing this daily channel on events in Europe, and even more key for you, so you won't miss the most vital news tomorrow and beyond. Even if today's news seems not too exciting, tomorrow could bring a news that shifts your whole life.